What's up, party people? Hey, sorry I'm a little tiny bit late. I just had to do I was working out and I lost track of time, running up hills, getting all tired, being a freak. Really excited to get into some reviews tonight, guys. Happy Monday. Hope you all are doing really well. I'm here to help you guys with your music. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to get on here and make a bunch of money or anything. That's not what this is for. If you guys do feel like you want to support the channel, you can drop a little super chat money on me. That's cool. I'm always happy for that, and I really appreciate it. Very, very appreciative of that. But these times that I'm doing these live reviews is all about you guys. I'm focused on helping you guys make better music. So the focus is going to be songwriting, arrangement, production, mixing, mastering, performance. You know, anything that's going to get you to a more market viable record. That's my whole agenda here, is to help you guys get there. So that's just want to put that out up front. Another thing, who am I to be talking about this and giving you guys feedback? I have a platinum record for production. I have Grammy, Oscar, Emmy nominated work, Academy Award winning movies I've worked on, TV shows, commercials that have gone to Cannes film festivals, and I've grossed tens of millions of dollars in income through commercials and things like that. I've been in music for 22 years. I've been in professionally making music and making a living off of it for about 11 years now. So Hollywood, California, this is Radium Media. If you guys don't know me, which, I'm sure a lot of you guys don't, and that's cool. I'm Bradley Deniston. I'm a singer-songwriter, music producer, engineer, composer. I've composed on big films, TV shows, commercials, short films, art stuff, all sorts of shit. But I'm not here to talk about me. I'm here to talk about you guys and your music. So I just wanted to let you guys know, the reviews I'm giving you is going to be about market viability, music that sells, music that makes you a living doing music. That's my agenda tonight. Okay. So if I do, give you feedback on something, that's what I'm focusing on. I'm not focusing on anything else. Sometimes I might hear something that sounds really cool, but it may not be market viable at all. I'm going to give you my opinion on it. Okay. So that's what you came here for. Hopefully you're trying to make a living with music. That's what this is about. And I'm going to get right into it. What's up, Lauren? How you doing, bro? So Lauren's part of our Radium Roundtable mentoring group. He's also doing our song creation challenge, just trying to help as many ways as possible. So is this stream correlated to the submissions that were on Friday or Saturday? Yes, they are. So that's what I'm going to be going off of, the uploads from the 25th, which was, I think it was on Saturday that you guys uploaded. And I'm sorry I had to push stuff back. I got busy with some sync work. Yo, good seeing you, Eddie. How you doing, man? All the way from Canada. Love my Canadian folk in here, man. Yep, stream was supposed to be yesterday. You are correct. And all right, let's get into it, guys. I'm gonna just jump into what I got from. I may not get to everybody tonight just because there's a lot of tracks, but if you're part of the Radium Roundtable, just so you guys know, I'm now doing a day just for you guys on the Roundtable. So $5 a month, get a review every week, guaranteed. Wednesdays, I'm usually going to be doing the Radium Roundtable members, but tonight I am just going to be going first come, first serve. All right, you guys? So if you do want to join the Roundtable on YouTube, which is totally different than my Radium Roundtable mentoring group, the YouTube Radium Roundtable is going to get you for $5 a month. It's going to get you a review every week on this channel on Wednesdays or Saturdays. But that day is going to be dedicated just to members. Okay. So you guys will get a private link to upload to. Today is focused on the mailing list. Everybody that uploaded here, I'm just going in order. Okay. So don't get mad at me. Okay. Don't hate me. Don't get pissed because your shit didn't get heard. I'm sorry. I can't actually sit here and do, 4 hours of reviews, unfortunately. So let's go. Let's get into it. Without further ado, we got Kush. We got Bueno. 15. Let's roll.
Bueno, I'll be right back, Cancelo. See me in the road, come say hello. See me in the dance, might slur though, sweet one curve though. Bueno, I'll be right back, Cancelo. See me in the road, come say hello. See me in the dance, might slur though.
Okay, so we've already reviewed this song. I'm not going to review it again. Thank you for uploading again, but yeah, I'm not just going to like review your song every time, Bueno or Kush. So thank you for uploading, but I'm not going to do that review over and over. I did that, I think, actually last review, so go tap in. Super Chase, let's roll back in the... And Super Chase, you're in here, right? Yeah, here he is. Let's go. Always got something dope on deck.
Yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, ooh, I remember back in the day we used to be tight. And you stabbed me in the back, no life for real, so got a knife. Baby, I'ma call you Batman, my heart robbing on the side. No, I can't see what you saying no more, I'm legally blind, yeah. I ain't got the time, no, I ain't got the time. Just for me to think about you, it's gon' cost you more than dimes, yeah. And I mean every time, yeah, I mean every time. You can't get away with this shit like a robber to a crime. Ooh, what you wanna say, never mind, I ain't getting through to you. I go make a play, then come right back, I'm in a hula hoop. My schedule a circle, lot of money in the studio. Might mix a little something in the middle if I'm feeling you. Hard shit, making good times and good profit. You be online, I be on bar shit. Yeah, that's the difference. It's gon' take more than a day to get to how you see me living. It's gon' take more than your lies to really get you to the truth. Hey, tell me what it do, look, tell me what it do. I ain't really into flexing, it's a Christ or not a cool. Just know if I really want it, then I'm probably having you. Too concerned on how I'm living, so I'm giving you the news. I ain't never giving up, so you can stop it if you do wanna see it, it'll never happen, never happen. And your friends, they like my music, think I seen it in they caption. Hard shit, making good times and good profit. You be online, I be on bar shit. Yeah, I be on bar shit. I remember back in the day we used to be tight. Yeah, we used to be tight. Then you stabbed me in the back, no life Aristo got a knife. Yeah. Like Aristo got it, yeah. I remember back in the day we used to be tight. Then you stabbed me in the back, no life Aristo got a knife. Baby, I'ma call you Batman, my heart robbing on the side. No, I can't see what you saying no more, I'm legally blind, yeah. I ain't got the time, no, I ain't got the time. Just for me to think about you.
Dope, man. Sounded really good, Supa. I really appreciate this one. I think the drums are like stand out to me. You know, they sound cool. They have like that little modern touch to them and flair. Like doesn't sound like every other trap beat or hip hop beat I've heard in a while. So good work with that. The production's pretty cool and on point. I like the vocals. I think there's I think there's moments for more melody. I think the chorus is kind of, just kind of all right, to me. Just, I don't feel like anyone's going to be like, wow, that's a standout chorus. But it is a vibe. Like, it has the vibe. So, this is like a good vibe to, like, pull up, drink a beer, smoke a bowl with some homies and, like, be in the studio or just hanging out, having a barbecue, whatever. I feel that. I feel like this track is like that. I think the mastering needs a little work and needs a little help just to kind of decongest it a little bit. I also think it's a little oversaturated, limited on the low mids, which is kind of distorting a little bit. I had to actually take the system audio down a little bit. So that's something that I'm not really liking. And then also just kind of like paying more attention to your plosives and the low stuff, like getting rid of that garbage at the bottom and fixing up the plosives, like with maybe a D plosive or, an RX or something. Anything, even just like, getting a little bit more specific with that stuff, the puff, the puffy stuff. But I do like the way the vocals treated. I think it's cool. I think it sounds crispy, but it's also kind of fat and thick, which is dope. So good work on this one. I think the intro kind of like threw me a little bit. Like I was kind of like, I don't know. It's just a little too basic with the chord progression. Sounds like it just kind of came out of a, like one of those, quarter programs or whatever. So I don't know. I would just freak out a little bit more, that sound. Like maybe mess it up a little bit more for the production. Make it a little more interesting so like people can go like, oh, this is dope. Like this is a cool sound rather than like, oh, okay, I've heard this before. Just playing the chords, the bar chord kind of thing. It's just kind of boring. But I like that you kind of like came in right away with vocals like 15 seconds in, which is good. You don't want to give people too much time to be like, I don't really dig this. You got to hit them with that like, yo, this sounds cool. I fuck with this vibe. Like that sound is cool. It's ear pleasing. The sonics are really interesting. I'm gonna keep listening. And then like with great songwriting production, it's like a new thing or a new like element or sonic device is gonna hit your ears every 15 seconds or so. Just keep the listener going. And just mess around with that. And then also like bringing that last chorus, maybe you can mess around with some harmony stuff, some stacks just to make it a little bit different than the other chorus. And maybe they're in there, but I think you should bring that idea back out a little bit more. It'll just keep the listener engaged. You could even do something in the production that kind of switches up. Maybe the drums switch up a little bit, or maybe another sound comes in, whatever it is, some sort of texture, etc. So good stuff though, man. I think you did a great job with the song. Good work. So let's move on to Bones, the Kids, Hooligans.
Tell me who is gay. You know the mood of man. I feel like moving in. Keep your future. Keep the mask on. It's a sad one. Got a blast one. Hooligan. Tell me who is gay. You know the mood of man. I feel like moving in. Keep your future. Keep the mask on. It's a sad one. Got a blast one. I'm a hooligan with the whole gang. Let me point pain with the whole feeling. Yeah, hoodie up, feel more pain. Everything is gang. Damn, with a damn shame. My mind need more space. I need a little more legs. Now I bet I'm pussy like a parlay. Pardon me, I owe apology. But I'm with the hooligans. We going reckless. I need more shit. Bitch, I ain't hood enough. What's the difference?
Okay, yeah, it kind of lost me there. Like, I'm like, yeah, these bars ain't hard. Like, you kind of sound like 50 Cent, bro. Like, you sound like 50. But here's the thing. Your compressor settings are all fucked up, by the way. Take the release and quicken the release. You, like, got the release really long for some reason, and it's just, like, smashing the vocal down. You're not using compression right within the track all the way around. I'd say on the track, the drums, the limiting you're doing, the compressor's pumping. Just speed up the release, and I think you'll kind of open it up. And also slow down the attack a little bit. Let the transients come through. It really is going to help a ton. Appreciate you, Eddie. It means so much, man. $5. I love that. Take that $5 and get myself some mustache wax. Yeah, but like this track like is cool. I love the hooligan stuff. It's dark. The beat's pretty dope. The mix is all over the place. I feel like the mastering is just kind of thrown together. Like someone threw a limiter on it, threw ozone on it, and was like, "Yo, I'm a mastering engineer. I'll just master it myself," or threw it up on Lander or some shit. Right? It just wasn't ready. And then this, I can tell right now, like this was not thought out. Once you hit this verse, you just lost me. Like, where are you going? Like, you just abba-dabba-da, abba-dabba-da, dee-ba-dee-ba-dee. Like nothing's happening. Just like what I was telling Supa, like on the last song, like you have to introduce new things every 15 seconds or something. If you're gonna do like a dropout for 40 seconds to what do we got? A minute 12. Like, yeah, that's crazy, man. Like your verse can't just be that open like that, especially in a 1 minute 47 second song. So I just don't feel like this was done. This wasn't finished. It's just like a sketch. But those are my notes on that one. Let's move on. Kiam. Okay, we got like a nice little music video. That's what's up. All right, let's watch it.
I'm tryna get there. This the life I'm gonna live, I'm gonna take it. Nobody can stop me, nobody is gonna slow me down. This the life I'm tryna live, I'm tryna get there. This the life I'm gonna live, I'm gonna take it. Nobody can stop me, nobody is gonna slow me down.
Everybody want a new life, right? This is why I fight to go get mine. I'm on the grind and I'm on the line. Stay up, no sleep when I'm writing rhymes. I don't play games or just waste time. Got a family and we'll be just fine. Cause I do it for them and nobody else is gonna stop me from chasing my dreams. This what I mean. This is the vision I see. This is where I wanna be. Establish my own empire. Build it up from my feet. I'm king. I don't care about them fancy cars. Don't care about material things that don't last long. I'm looking for the viable. Things that can't be replaced is what I hold on to. So please just listen when I'm spitting these bars that you hearing. I got a vision, I'm gonna pursue this life I'm living. No more living check to check, surviving this hard out here. So I put in the work and man, I'm destined for greatness. Destined for greatness. Destined for greatness. I'm destined for greatness. Yes, I am. Destined for greatness. Destined for greatness. I'm destined for greatness. Yes, I am.
This the life I'm tryna live, I'm tryna get there. This the life I'm gonna live, I'm gonna take it. Nobody can stop me, nobody is gonna slow me down. This the life I'm tryna live, I'm tryna get there. This the life I'm gonna live, I'm gonna take it. Nobody can stop me, nobody is gonna slow me down.
I'm sick and tired of surviving and poverty's coming, so I'm not stopping. I'm gonna get what I can for, and I'll keep on thriving. My mind is on another level, and I'll keep on climbing up, and nobody is gonna knock me down. I'm blowing up. There's no time for a sit down. Hold up, I'm about to get real now. It's time to pass the plate, it's my turn to eat. Move over now, I'm about to take my seat. I feast, live my life lavishly with the queen I want to compliment me. Hold me down when the road is hard, to look through my blemishes and my scars. I wrote the vision and made it clear. What I put out is gonna last for years. Fight my fears, then I'm gonna switch my gears. Everybody's gonna know who I am. I'm gonna be here to express myself. A fireborn man is so heartfelt. I'm on my way for what is mine, and I'll be there before you know it at the drop of a dime. Destined for greatness. I'm destined for greatness. Destined for greatness. Yes, I am. Destined for greatness. I'm destined for.
I'll be honest with you, like I got pretty like bored, like, you know, minute and a half, 2 minutes in. Reason being, like, it's not a bad song.
Greatness. Destined for.
It's not like a bad song or anything. I'm not hating on the song. I just feel like it's just like such a dated sound, you know, like right away with the piano beat and everything. And then, like, you know, it going really hard on like the destined for greatness. Like, I don't feel like the performance is really there for this. I appreciate the music video. I think that's super dope. Like, yo, keep going, man. Like, you gotta keep investing in yourself. I would say, dude, like, upgrade, update your beats, your production, get on some like newer stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd love to hear this kid on like some like Black Panther style, like Kanye West kind of beats, you know, like 2023 style kind of beats, you know what I'm saying? And like stay away from like the kind of typical, you know, I'm a rider side of it, gonna agree now. We're gonna do it, we gonna make it, yeah, we can make it now. I'm destined, yeah, here I come, ba ba ba. Like, I'm not hating on that idea, but like, dude, that's been done so many times and so much better. Like, you gotta find your lane, bro, like, for real. Because I think, like, you could find a lane. You're young, I can tell. You got the energy. You're doing the music videos. You're putting in the time, the effort. It's just, like, this isn't how you're gonna pop off, like, doing something like this. It's just been done way too many times, and it's just way too cliche. And also, like, I just feel like your delivery on this doesn't, like, it's not... I'm not sold. You know what I'm saying? Like Kendrick can like sell that to you. He could sell you that idea. And he could say it in a certain way and deliver it. It's like being a great actor, like being a, being a Brad Pitt, or being like a, a great actor that's going to like come in and say a line, and they're going to say it and they mean it, and they say it a certain way. And, that just takes years. It just takes experience. But, yeah, man, I think you got something here. I'd like to hear other music from you, because this was just a little too typical for me. It's just kind of boring after a while. Piano beats like this, like the big, hard piano beat, you can make it kind of stuff is... I mean, it could work like in sync licensing, They love this kind of stuff. I think you could definitely find a place for this in sync, maybe on a TV show, or like a... like a remix of this on like a TV promo, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm destined for greatness, and then like there's like these big orchestral hits, they'd take it and like remix it and stuff. But yeah, that's kind of my opinion on that, man. Like, I think you should find beats that are gonna be like more unique and build your own style around it, rather than that like whole, here's the female big like, choral, like big epic, hoorah kind of chorus, and then you coming back down and rapping on it and telling your story because I'm destined for greatness. I bought it this city, like doing stuff that's just kind of like, Eminem 2010, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it just reminds me of like Mom Spaghetti, you know what I mean? I don't know, but good work, dude. I really like think you have a lot of talent. Like, just so you know, I'm not hating on anybody here. Just giving you feedback on this. I think that could be cool for a TV promo, remixed, orchestral, big hits and bomb, but on its own, I don't know. Okay, let's move on. Mikey Needleman. Yes, continue. Morning Light. Let's roll.
I need you in the darkness. I need your hand in mine. I need to follow this horizon. I need you here. I need some sunlight in my eyes, the kind that melts this void inside. I can't sleep easy till sunrise. Don't need excuses.
Dope, man. You got a lot of praise for the song, and you know, here's the best part about these lives right here, you guys, is you guys get to show off your music and you get to see what an actual audience would respond to, right? Some songs get played on this live and people just don't even say anything. And then some songs get played and people are like, yo, that sounds like shit. It's too loud. This is a problem. That's a problem, etc. So, and then songs like this get played and people are like, yo, I like this. Reminds me of something you hear walking through the casinos in Vegas. Yeah, I could dig that for sure. Nice. I don't dance, but this would make me get on the dance floor. You know, like this is good stuff, man. You're getting some good feedback. I'm going to give you feedback to help you improve the song, to make it a little bit more radio ready. I think that the vocal is a little too over-processed in the de-essing range and the saturation, whatever you're using on the vocal. I really think you should go a little bit more organic with the vocal on this because you do have a good voice and you're hitting the notes. I don't really think you need to do all that processing, which, you know, it's the shush, you know, all that stuff. That's just a lot of like saturation stuff that you're doing. It's also maybe some de-essing or over de-essing. It can also be you RX'd it and you like recorded it and the S's, it was just so much sibilance like building up and you were trying to figure out how to get rid of that stuff. And I feel like that's a little bit distracting in the track for me. I feel like I want to hear more of just like the mid-range and the body and the vocal. And I just want to feel like, you know, what the song is telling me, like, you know, the melodies of like, I need you in the darkness. Like, it should feel like organic, right? Going over this like really dancey beat. I think that'd be super dope. Just to make it a little bit more, you know, textured and give it a little bit more juxtaposition with the track. That's one thing. The second thing is like, besides like your main melodies, like the hook melodies, the other melodies just like, I don't really know where you're going with a lot of it. Some of them just like feel so generic that it's just like the writing for me, I think maybe is like for the verses. Let me play like where I'm talking about.
Is this morning light? I need your hand in. Don't need excuse. So many options. Sunrise, forward inside. I can't sleep easy till sunrise. Don't need excuses. I need you.
Okay, so like when you do that kind of stuff where you go into like sort of the minor or the fifth, like hanging on that stuff, it needs more support with the vocal, right? Like if your vocal is the only thing doing that and the bass going boop, 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 it's not enough, you know? Like, I feel like if you even just had like a key thing or something supporting that melodic idea, you know, don't need excuses, like you need harmonic support there. It just feels way too naked and it doesn't feel right. Kind of feels like it's sticking out. But the reason I think a lot of people aren't going to like notice that, and maybe even you're not noticing it, is because you're really focused on these melodies, the I need it, da, 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 like, which is what you're repeating over and over and over again, which is really like the hooky part that people are remembering, right? But you got to be careful. Like, everything matters in a 3-minute song. So those are kind of my notes there. Like, get some harmonic support when you're hanging on that 5/7, 2/7 kind of vibe, you know, you know, you gotta give us stuff to support that, because you don't have any support there. You just have a bass in your vocal. What's up, Johnny Gillespie? How you doing, baby? Having a baby. Johnny Gillespie's having a baby. Baby girl. Congrats, dude. But yeah, those are my notes on this, Mikey. I think like everything for the genre specifically, I think it's there. I just think maybe you should like fill out those sections where you're like trying to do something like interesting, like maybe even just like a sub pad or some sort of padding. I don't know. You can figure out something there. Transitions, the writing here just kind of feels a little bit loose, I think. But yeah, good work, dude. Everybody seems to dig it. Prime Da Gutta. Let's go.
Yeah.
Kato, you way
I'm got
too
it.
dope, kid.
You already know what it is. I just wanna live. Keep that negativity away. Positivity only, man. You know, positive vibe, bitch. Quit playing. You know what's going on. You know, tonight. Hey, you can keep that.
All right, so before I go on with this one, like, big issue here is like you got the vocal like pan to the left and you got this verb. It's like super weird, awkward on the ears, doesn't really work right away. So yeah, get your vocal up the center, make it so, you know, like we don't want this vocal to the left. That's super awkward. So I'm gonna play this, but it sounds like you need a lot of help with the mixing, the technical stuff.
Hey, you can keep the negative shit way over there. I just wanna be positive, positive.
Yeah, I'm not gonna play this one. It just sounds so messed up. Like, you know, Prime. I think you got to get some help, bro. Like, hit me up if you want to mix. You know what I mean? Like, you got to get an engineer, bro. Got to get someone helping you out, because your vocals like pan to the left. It's just not right. Doesn't sound good, which makes me want to just skip it. Okay, so Ivan in Yamouth. All right, drop the motor. Let's go.
The Advocates.
Drop the motor on the left, get money, make it flip. Drop the motor on the left, get money, make it flip. Stack of paper, make a grip. Stack of paper, make a grip. Drop the motor on the left, drop the motor on the left. Bring the racks to the shop, bring the racks to the shop, yeah. Come and get it off the line, come and get it off the line, yeah, yeah. Bring the racks to the shop, bring the racks to the shop, yeah. Come and get it off the line, come and get it off the line, yeah, yeah. Do it right, do it great. Foundation, real estate, made my path, found my way. Had to step back but never fade away. Hit life with a jab, now swollen face. Bring the ruckus with my unk, none of y'all relate. Had to clear my whole mind like namaste. Haters want me gone, tell them namaste. Rolling up that verbal, gotta meditate. Lifting all these whips, had to elevate. Mama said her uncle used to levitate. I'ma be the next one to levitate. My willpower, something you will never take. Warrior spirit, something you will never break. Super duper street sauce, think I need a cake. Warp rotors, metal, think you need some brakes. Yeah. Drop the motor on the left, get money, make it flip. Drop the motor on.
All right, so this track just kind of sounds like a sketch to me, you know? Just kind of sounds like, hey, here, I made this idea. What do you guys think of it? Doesn't sound like a song. Yeah, like 100%. Castro, you nailed it. It's like the next thing out of my mouth was like, it needs to much more dynamics. Like, it's just kind of boring, and that's just kind of boring. I don't know what to tell you. It's kind of boring. So it's just it doesn't feel like. First off, it doesn't feel mixed. It doesn't feel mastered. It doesn't feel like a record. It feels like a demo, like it's in demo phase. And I think the average listener, the public, which is who I make music for. I don't make music for other producers or mixing engineers. I just don't, okay? I make music for the public. I make music for me, and I make records that I think I like, and I have to go and do all the details. I have to make sure it's produced right, it's mixed right, it's performed well, it has dynamics, it's interesting for me to listen to over and over again. And I'm telling you right now, at this song, 4 minutes and 28 seconds long, there's no way I would ever want to hear this song ever again. Like, I just don't have any need or want or desire to hear this beat again or the vocals on it. It's just kind of like, it's one of those things where you're like, oh yeah, that's one of those things in the pile. And you really don't want your music ever to be treated that way. I don't know, like I would never want someone to be like, oh yeah, throw it in the pile, you know, oh skip, or yeah, I made it this far through, I'm done with that, you know what I mean? I feel like this is in demo phase. I feel like you have to figure out what the song's about. You got the drop the motor on the left. I get it, like it's motorcycle shit, you know, and it's like, you know, you're doing the, you know, it's like something, but I'm not like understanding a story behind this. The beat is like a murder trap beat. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it needs a feature. It needs more dynamics. If you're going to do the dropout stuff, like drop it all out. Don't have the hi-hats still rolling, you know? Like have stuff affecting way too long of a song. So I just feel like this one really needs love, you know? It needs a lot of help. That's my opinion, you know? It's all subjective. Someone might love that shit. Let's move on. Jaquel, Heartless. Let's roll.
Cause bitch you got me heartless. Ain't fucking with these bitches cause I'm dogging. Hopped off the V and talking star shit. He copped the plea, we been I found him, I know. Cause I know I gave all of my love to you. And I know you play me, but I'm a fool for you. And I just met her on a block, she told me hit her line. Stop touching her phone cause ain't no replying. Stop fucking with bitches cause they out of line. Cause I know bitches on my body be on slow-mo. Can I fuck with Dottie cause they hoes. Got a new chain, my ice on froze. Fuck my ice on froze. I met her on a block, she said her name was Mimi. Fell in love the first day that she seen me. Ain't no squirrel, no dog, don't wanna leave me. But I can't fall in love, I got no feelings. This ain't no B2K.
Alright, so that's about as much as I'd want to listen to this track. And I'll tell you why. There's no pause, there's no breaks, there's no dynamics, there's no time to like catch a breath. It's just the whole time. And when you finally had a moment to breathe, like you like punched another thing in, you know, like it's like sometimes you need to just like let the beat breathe, let the track breathe, let it have some like breath, let it have some space, you know, like just having a run-on sentence going for a minute, like I'm done, like I'm like, God, that was tiring, right? And then also figure out your melodies. Like your melodies can't just be like like just come on, man. Like just figure out a melody. Like figure out a lick. Da 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 da. Like give me a melodic structure. Give me something. Like there's no structure in this. It's just like sorry guys. I'm just like I can't like get anything out of that, Jaquel. You can do better than that, bro. Moving right on. Kendrick Lawrence, Renegade. Yo, welcome Michelle, welcome Raymond. Likes the beat. Without auto-tune, this would be sick, or this would suck. Without auto-tunes, it would suck. Okay, fair enough. Modern flow, though, I agree. The timbre of his voice is really cool. Like, I've told him that before. I've said that multiple times on these streams. But, bro, like, get a producer. I can hear you got the tag also, like, going throughout the whole beat. It's like, nah, man, you can't be pulling a track off YouTube and showing it for these reviews. It's embarrassing, man. Make me look like a piece of shit. Timothy Horton, my man, thanks for the $5, dude. Always appreciate you. He's back up and running. He's crushing the game. Always showing love. You're the man, dude. Appreciate it. Let's get to it. Kendrick Lawrence. And you guys, throughout this whole thing, like, of course, please throw some feedback to these people, because, like, these are artists, these are producers, these are people, like, showing off their music and getting out here and just, like, putting themselves out here. So it's awesome, like, when they can get feedback from the audience, like, yo, I love this, or makes me want to dance, or I hate this part, or whatever. Like, share that stuff in the chat. It helps everybody. Yo, what? Tim, you're blowing me up, dude. I have to take you out for a beer sometime, bro. Let's go. Let's go. Sorry, I'm not slapping anything down here. It's getting weird. Can't be donating 5. That's weird for me. That's right. Yeah, dude, you're a roller, man. You come through here. You're a regular. Don't be giving that shit. And see, Castro's dropping it on you. Castro's dropping it on you. My man Castro is always showing up. So I got you locked in on some mastering too, Castro. I'm excited. I saw you send me the track. Let's go. And I'm almost done with the mix on that other one, by the way. It's just like, you know, I gotta finesse, man. I gotta finagle. I gotta make sure it's great. I ain't gonna send you some bullshit back. All right, without further ado, Kendrick Lawrence, Renegade. I hope this shit just slaps. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Shout out to Raymond. Appreciate you, man. It's good to see you in here. Really appreciate the $5. Means everything to me, guys. I want to keep doing these. I want to keep doing these every single week. I want to help you guys out as much as possible. Yeah, dude. Track's coming around. I'm excited, man. We got to produce something together. We'll do like a full song, man. Drop some shit on some sync licensing. Let's get it. Timothy's like, hit ya. Gotcha.
Hey, flames, cook that dish up.
Nah. Pass. Like, first off, yo, like, we're not reviewing beats, but even if I was, like, this ain't it. This ain't it. I could throw a beat together right now that would be doper than this beat, and I'd do it in like 10 minutes. Swear to God. I'm not even hating, not trying to be like, yo, I'm a badass. I'm trying to tell you right now, nobody wants to be hearing that on this review right now. Appreciate you submitting, but submit a song. Don't give me no beats. I got about 50,000 beats on my hard drive. Christian Castro, speak of the devil and he shall appear. Let's go. Always got some heat from Christian.
De party, yo tengo la mari 24/7 ella para mí está dispuesta. Ojos claros es de España como Iniesta. Son muchos que le tira pero ella no contesta. Solo quiere conmigo hasta que amanezca. Don't stop the party. Don't stop the party. Don't stop the party. Yeah, que nunca se pare en la fiesta. Mucho humo en el aire y aquí nadie se molesta. Don't stop the party. Yeah, don't stop the party. 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 Nos fajamos como dicen ahí en Cuba. Otro trago para que la nota se te suba. Si te cansaste ya no vamos para Aruba. Que te mojo como la lluvia. Dale, no seas tímida y rompe. Mami, por favor, chócame con el bumper. Estamos de party, yo tengo la mari 24/7 ella para mí está dispuesta. Ojos claros es de España como Iniesta. Son muchos que le tiran pero ella no contesta. Don't stop the party. Don't stop the party. Don't stop the party. Don't stop the party.
All right, dude, got some vibes here. Don't stop the party. You know, it's like Daft Punk in Spanish. I'll fuck with it, dude. I fuck with the vibe heavy. It's so good, man. Yeah, people. This is exactly what I was gonna say, Timothy. I'm like, I don't know what you're saying, but I know that you mean that shit. And don't stop the party. Anyone can understand that. I love the Spanglish shit, man. Like it's always so cool for me. I love the funk. I think you got some funky funk in the junk in the trunk type shit with the low end, man. Like the bass really has to come up, you know, like meaning in the mix you have to make sure that bass is like popping more on like the mid range rather than like conflicting with that kick drum. That kick drum's really big and it's low and it's kind of subby. And you got to be really careful. You got to figure out like you want the kick drum up or you want the bass up, right? Like which one's going to take over the sub area. They can't both do that, right? So I think like the funk in it, like the bass I would bring up, meaning like I'd look around like 500 hertz and I would try to trim out a little bit of the fat around where the kick drum's hitting. You could use different tools for that. I really like the Waves Factory space tracker. Track spacer, I think it's called. Anything to like, you know, you can use sidechain, like multiband EQing or multiband compression, dynamic EQ it, you know, so that every time the kick hits, the bass is like not playing in that frequency. And then, yeah, bring the bass so it's like, you know, like you need more of that. This needs a mix, like for sure. The mix would make it way better. Like I feel like things are just need to get tightened up, you know what I'm saying? And then you got to let the other stuff like kind of sparkle around in the stereo field and like give you that vibe, like, you know, like you smoked a little bit of, you know, hybrid and you were, you know, having like a cocktail or two and you're just dancing, having fun, man. Like it's a feel good track. I like it. So those are kind of my notes on this. I think it's mainly like mixed stuff that I would fuck with, that I would really get popping. But dope, dude. Dosel Dafta Ponka, don't stop the party. Love it, dude. Good track though, man. Thanks for submitting. Super 5 Stoned Promises. Let's go.
Promise I'ma keep it. All I do is keep succeeding. When the nightmares are dreaming. When the nightmares are dreaming. Made a promise I'ma keep it. All I do is keep succeeding. When the nightmares are dreaming. When the nightmares are dreaming. When the nightmares are dreaming. Everybody staying scheming. I'm a man about a mission. All I wanna know is going in my riches. Got no need on no bitches. Wife by my side. Anything I wanna like simply coincide. Sometimes all these thoughts in my mind. Would it make it out or would I die? I see the pain falling down the rain. All the tears leaving my face stains.
Yeah, you lost me. You lost me about a minute in. Like, I'll be real. I think the performance is lacking here. The mix is lacking quite a bit. It's just not really hitting for me. I feel like most people just be kind of like, I don't know. I get kind of what you're trying to do, but it's just not really like, not that exciting. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, No Latitude saying, you know, I was expecting some heavy shit with that deep voice, but this is a really cool vibe. You know, it's kind of more mellow. It's a little sleepy for me. Like it's having a little bit of like conflict, like as far as like what is happening in it. Like what's the story about? Does the beat and like the vibe match the story? It's like you're trying to find a melody, you haven't really found it yet. I mean, you know, it just sounds like a demo to me. It's hard really to give like feedback on that kind of stuff. It's like, you know, what do you want me to do? Like produce your record for you? Tell you like what I would do? Okay, so take this, structure it here. You need to cut out that part. Like I'm not going to do all that. So good work, man. I think you just got to like really focus in on like what you're trying to do. Find a melody, find a hook, find the story, revolve the rest of the song around the hook, and then make the beat more dynamic, make the arrangement more dynamic. Things drop out, things come in, drums change up, new sounds come in, you know. I don't know. It just feels like you're just like writing on a sketch pad. Like, here's my next idea, and then here's another idea, and then here's another idea, and I'm just doing stuff on the track, you know, just getting high and fucking singing on stuff. Lauren, let's go, man. Crass and Obscene. I'm always excited to hear stuff from Lauren because it's always something different and new. So, fresh stuff. Let's go. Out of Atlanta. All right, dude. I like this energy. I think this track has a lot of potential. This part, you threw me off right here. Like, really, really not a good transition. Like, that shit was like, what? Whoa, what happened? You know what I mean? Like, that should be like, you know, like, you can't have, like, all this ring over and stuff. This is just really awkward for the ear. Like, nah, dude, that's gonna kill your listeners. Like, you're like, what happened? Where am I now? Why'd you just take me out of like what was going on? You know, super awkward. My question to you, Lauren, is: have you invested in a great mixing engineer? Like, I'm not talking about like a pretty good mixing engineer or someone that like mixes, you know, like records, you know, whatever. I'm talking about like someone that's like dedicated their life to mixing, like someone that's mixed records. That's all they do. I'd be very curious to find out what records you have that are like professionally like locked in with a great mixing engineer. The reason I ask is because a lot of the songs I've heard from you feel like they're kind of not finished. They're not mixed, they're not mastered, but they are like a vibe, and you have like the basics down. Like you have the arrangement, you have the recordings down. Like this one, for example, my notes are all going to be mixed notes. Obviously, besides this little weird thing that just happened here, that's an arrangement thing. If you did that on purpose, fine. But, you know, for me, I would say, like, that's a no-go. Just transition better. And then, like, the mix notes are, like, your bass, like, is non-existent in this track. And these kind of tracks need that foundation. They need that... Like, that's what keeps these tracks like driving, gives it feel, gives it gut, you know what I'm saying? So this track just is missing the bass. Like it's just not there. The guitars sound pretty cool. They need to spank a lot more. They need to be more vibey. They need to be brought out. They need to be, you know, shown off a little bit more, which is all about tone and building tone and using the right tools to get there. Drums, like they feel too tucked back. They feel too in a room rather than like punchy and like you can feel them in your chest, and they have like a dominance in the track that supports the vocals and supports this vibe. Yeah, there's just everything for my notes. For anything that you send is usually going to be mixed notes. So I highly, highly, highly recommend that you invest in some mixing. Find, you know, 3 to 5 songs that you just are really believing in. They're really great. You've got good feedback on, and hit me up, dude. And I'll do a little package deal for you. You know what I'm saying? Like I'll give you a good little discount on 3 to 5 songs. I won't do it on one song because it just like takes just as much work just to dial in your sonics and your sound. But yeah, you just got to lock in your sound, bro. Like it's all about the sonics. Like if I took this record and I mixed and mastered this record, I guarantee you it'd be night and day. Like people would be like, "Oh my God, that record is sick," and you could release it, or you can sync it, or you could do whatever. It'll be a record. Like this feels just too loose. There's missing elements in it for me. There's good feedback too. Like people like the song. So, you know, invest some money into it. I think you'd be really happy with the return. Let's move on. Good work though, always, man. You always got dope shit. I always like your stuff. It has a vibe. You have your own sound. Andre Fanning Hot featuring Big Meeg. I'm sure it's Big Meg. I don't know. Let's check it out.
Your call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Got a iced out chain, but I'm high. And you know I'm switching lanes, never stop. Had to hop up on the plane, changing spots. With the Beamer, had to spin it out the... Got a iced out chain, but I'm...
Someone's been listening to Drake too much, huh? All right, let's keep going.
I'm high. And you know I'm switching lanes, never stop. Had to hop up on the plane, changing spots. With the Beamer, had to spin it out the lot. In the Mozzie and I'm speeding all around. Michael Jackson with the zippers with the zippers in the pants. With the zippers in the pants, I don't dance. I just made a couple bands, took a chance. Opportunities at hand when I glance.
All right, so I can't actually give feedback on this one, Andre. The reason is because like you're like deliberately ripping off Drake, and it's like it's just too much for me, man. Like I just can't even like get past the fact that you're doing the Drake flow and the zippers on the like, dude, like come on, man. You gotta find your pocket. You gotta find your lane. This is a big problem with a lot of artists coming out nowadays is they don't have their own sound. They'll never find their own sound. They'll just do what they listen to a lot of, right? And I just like a light. Yeah, totally, dude. Out like a light. Just straight up, just like a total ripoff of it. And yeah, it's like, I mean, what do you want me to say, bro? Like, find your thing, bro. All right, let's do a few more. Obang, O1, Obang Element. Let's roll.
She said my love is her medicine. She made it part of her regimen. I'm hurt to the point I can't handle it. Shorty is out of my element.
Okay, so I'm gonna give this track a chance, but the first thing, like, I'm gonna say right up front is, like, back up off the processing, bro. Like, you are compressing the holy hell out of your vocal.
I can't fall in love, broken heart, start to feel hesitant. She want money, cars, want them all, shorty, let's get it done. She said my love is her medicine. She made it part of her regimen. I'm hurt to the point I can't handle it. Shorty is out of my element. I can't fall in love, broken heart, start to feel hesitant. She want money, cars, want them all, shorty, let's get it done. Got the same vision with different views. Girl, I don't know what got into you. I'm always sad, but it's nothing new. I feel the same way about you too. Shorty, bad, 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 that is something I already knew. I'm so sad, sad, sad. Talk about pain is what I'ma do. Keeping it low. You say you love me, I know that you don't, yeah. Doing the most. I'm lost and alone, I got nowhere to go, yeah. Go with the flow. It's just my love that I struggle to show, yeah. Sorry we grow. I'm on the verge of just losing control, yeah. Keeping it low. You say you love me, I know that you don't, yeah. Doing the most.
Okay, so the melodies aren't too bad. Like, I like some of the stuff you're doing, you know, with the melodies. Doing the most. You can do da 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 da. Like, that's dope. I think that's cool. It's fresh. Most of my notes here are gonna be like mixed notes because, like, the style, like, yeah, you could do this style, man. It's like, you know, basic trap shit, melodic trap. Drake again, like, you know, you could do that. That's fine. I don't feel like it sounds like anything special or anybody new, which is, you guys, I'm gonna keep it real here. Like, I can't sit here and lie to you guys. I'm not gonna be like, yeah, man, this is super fresh. You know, I'm not gonna say that if I don't think that, just so you guys know. No filter here, right? But I do think, like, most of the stuff I would say is mixed notes. Like, your 808's not an 808. You crush the life out of it. There's no sub in it. The kick drum, I can't hear any of the drums really. Like, all I hear is your vocal. Your vocal's like really compressed on top of everything. Over compressed, over processed, over EQ'd. I think you can sing a little bit, which is really cool. And melodic stuff. I think you should play around with, you know, getting an engineer involved. Find a good mixing engineer. Stop trying to do everything yourself. Maybe focus on, you know, doing a song or two, like where you're just the artist. You're just focusing on being the artist, and then you're hiring out someone to mix and master your stuff. And I think you would take this idea into, like, a whole nother realm. I don't think a lot of people understand nowadays, like, especially artists, like, I don't think they really understand how powerful a mix and master engineer is. Like, someone that really knows what they're doing. I don't think they understand what that means. They think, like, oh, someone's going to go and make it louder. No, absolutely not. Like, someone's going to go and fix every single issue with your stems. They're going to clean them all up. Like, we literally go through every individual stem. We clean all of them up. Like, you got noise in the headphones, you got bleed, you got problems with your clicks and your pops in your mouth, you got sibilance problems. Like, we clean everything, we fade everything, we make everything pristine before we even start to process. And most of the time, artists like this, like Obang, no offense, nothing against you, is you're rushing to the finish line. You're like, I have all these issues you haven't fixed in editing, you haven't tightened up, you haven't done anything with, but then you just throw compressors and EQs on everything and then limit the crap out of it and ship it and put it out here and say, hey, review my song. And it's like, it's not a song yet, you know? Like, it's an idea. It's a sketch pad that you rush to a finish line with. So Any professional is going to be able to hear that. Any playlist curator, people that you really want to get in front of, publishers, labels, people that can push your music, distributors that want to be a part of your business, they're going to hear that right away. They're like, nah, this ain't ready. I don't know what this is. This is like a demo idea. And it's not 1995, guys. Like, you don't pitch out a demo and then like the label goes, we hear the potential. We're going to get you a producer. We're going to artist develop you. No, they're looking at everything. They're going, yo, where are your numbers on Instagram? What are you doing right now with your music, right? You're like, oh, I don't have anything out. Like, I don't know if he has anything out. That's not what my point. My point is like, by hearing this sound, I can tell like there's not a whole lot of investment in the music. There's an investment maybe in some equipment, maybe a microphone, maybe some hardware, shit like that. But there's no investment in a team. There's no investment in mixing. There's no investment in recording. There's no investment in the actual engineering. Maybe there's some investment in learning how to do everything yourself. But now it's time to like start to make records. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to invest in it. It's super, super important. But yeah, my thing of these songs is that they all sound the same. Yeah, rhythm, flow, a lot. Yeah, it's like, copying Drake style stuff. It's fine. It's part of it. But like, you're not gonna get to that point though until you start working with professionals, because how do you know what this song sounds like if it's like mixed and mastered and done, not like rush to the finish line done? Because if you don't, then you never know like all the flaws and all the things you can work on to get to the next record, right? And you don't know like what it can be. And if you don't have a vision of what it can be because you've never made like a prototype, and that's what people do in businesses, right? Like, yo, we're going to open up this shop. We're going to make cars, right? We're going to design cars. You think they just go like, okay, go throw a car together. No, they get designers, they get everybody. They get the fabricators and they make the car and they make the prototype car. It drives. It's exactly how it would look to the public. Even t-shirts, anything, like they need the prototype. You got to finish it. You got to go all the way through so that you can drive the car and you can go, wow, this is great. It handles great. Wow, good horsepower, good torque. But nowadays with music, it's like you got a laptop, you got an Apollo, you got a Presonus, whatever it is. You just throw it together and then it's like, you don't know what your product even looks like or really sounds like straight up. You don't even have a prototype done. So yeah, like this is it right here. Like you take it to the next level, finished. You have to go finish your product all the way through. And then you'll find out like what it really is, okay? I'm going to do two more. So here we go. Moan. Okay, you're getting skipped. I don't know what that file is. It's nothing. Doesn't have a .wav, .mp3, anything on it. So I'm going to do these two. Last one, J.K. Miller 2, Miss Perfect.
Downtown when I see this beauty coming my way. Sundress flowing round a curvy body that looks so right. I rack my brain trying to think of something that I could say. Cause a girl like this I can't let get away. Pretty eyes, girls gotta do so right. Follow, spin, gotta think of something. Excuse me, Miss Perfect. The best thing I've seen all day. Excuse me, Miss Perfect. Tell me what I have to do to take you out, baby. A perfect smile, a crescent moon gleaming in a cool summer night. She licks her lips and asks, what kind of thing did you have in mind? Possibilities are flowing through me, all that I see. Baby, take my hand and tell me what you like. Think of something. Excuse me, Miss Perfect. You are the best thing I've seen all day. Excuse me.
Yo, this is really hard for me to listen to because of all the sibilance and the mix problems with it. But I think it could be a cool track. The vocals sound crazy to me. I don't know what happened here. And again, I'm just telling you guys like how I feel about these things. right away, and I think you guys would agree with me, like the sibilants, like all that, like is so bright and so cut your head off, hurts your ears. You want to turn it down. The horns sound nice. Everything else kind of sounds nice. Sounds a little hyper compressed. The drums are just like a little too like just congested and weird for me. Like they're not hitting. The transients are kind of smashed and killed. You know, back up on the compressor, like the actual attack of the compressor, also speeding up the release. Vocals really need way better mixing. This is like one of those things, J.K. Miller, the second, I think. You got to hire an engineer again. Like, get a mixing engineer involved, dude. This is a good song. You can make something cool with this. You could put it out and you can get a little following going. But not with those vocals. Not with the way that they're done. They just don't sound good. They sound cheap. It also sounds like it was recorded with like a Rode NT1A, like some cheap ass microphone going through a crappy interface. It just sounds weird. It's not like, it's weird. I don't know how to like explain it. Like the track doesn't feel right. It's like, feels like you invested some money in like production and stuff, and then like someone just kind of dropped the ball on everything else. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, can you give us some examples of some things to listen to get a reference for great mixing? Yeah, absolutely. You know, perfect example for this kind of track is like, you know,
so right, I rack my brain trying to think of something better.
I mean, just right there, like for me, it's like you can just hear all the top, you know, it's just like really top heavy. It hurts the ears, right? Yeah. Here, I got a great reference for you, okay? So for this vibe, I would reference my own song. I'd reference Stolen Love, right? So go in here and just listen to like the difference on the top end and like how the vocals aren't cutting your head off and sibilant, and the drums aren't like super bright and weird, and yeah, check it out.
You played with my heart, I gave it again. Dance floor is empty, baby, where have you been? Pouring all the same shots, baby, again. Feels like it's over, it's over. Maybe I should stay, maybe things will change. Maybe I will find a way to just get over it. Too down to go, you're up for games, but baby, for now, go on, don't waste it. Calm down for the afternoon, she's giving that attitude. Stolen love, it's stolen love. Keep pulling in my heart, the waiting is so hard. Stolen love, you stolen love.
Okay, now let's just go back to the track we were just listening to, so you can kind of have a reference point now with your ears. All right, now listen to this, the top and everything.
Excuse me, Miss Perfect. You are the best thing I've seen all day. Excuse me, Miss Perfect. Tell me what I have to do to take you out, baby. A perfect smile, a crescent moon gleam.
Like, it's just like so over brightened and smashed up, and like, where's the punch in the drums? Like, where's everything going with this? It just feels, it feels like someone tried to mix it that like couldn't hear very well, or they mixed it on a system they couldn't really tell, you know? Like that's the reference. Like, you got to pay attention to like all the elements, like the drums and like how things are hitting, and I don't know. It's just, you got to reference things all the time. It's really important. But anyway, let's move on. I like the track. I think it's a cool, like, Miss Perfect. Like, it's got cool, like, old school feel to it. So, like, mix it old school. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when you listen to Stolen Love, it is kind of mixed old school. That was kind of the idea, right? Like, so old school mixing is going to be, it's going to be like, you know, kind of round off top, you know? Like, just listen to this record here.
too deep, baby, save me from the scene now. Turn the lights down low, go and take it slow. You steal the show, so fine now. Wandered in all alone, looking down at your phone, making.
You know, it's soft. It feels good on the ears. You want to turn it up loud, you know? That's what a good mix and master does. It's like you want to push it, you know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't hurt your ears when it's really loud. It just feels good, and the bass is hitting and stuff. And the top end is soft and it's mellow, so that when you turn something up high, it's not like, ah, God, that's hurting my ears, you know? You're just like, ooh, I feel that more. You know, that's how it should feel. But let's get a couple more in. Black Naga, Boom Boom.
You sitting pretty, baby, oh, I want to buy you a drink and maybe take you home. It's getting heavy, baby, oh, I like it. It's now or never, baby, make up your mind up. You wanna play my freaking game? Won't say, let you stay. So follow me now, oh, I'm your piper. It's hot as ever, baby, come take me now. La 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 la, oh, yes, it boom boom today. Light my fire, oh, baby, boom boom my way. La 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 la, oh, yes, it boom boom today. Light my fire, oh, baby, boom boom my way. It's not an issue, baby, time's no factor. Said I'm so icy, baby, come wipe me down. I'm winding with you, baby, now and after. I'm gonna love you, baby, lights on and off. You wanna play my freaking game? Won't say, let you stay. So follow me now, oh, I'm your piper. It's hot as ever, baby, come take me now. La 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 la, oh, yes, it boom boom today. Light my fire, oh, baby, boom boom away. La 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 la, oh, yes, it boom boom today. Light my fire, oh, baby, boom boom away.
Yo, this is a solid reggae track, man. Like, I'll mess with this. Good work, man. Good work. I think this is really dope. I think like the only thing like that I have a note on for this is that it's missing the low mids. It's missing like like almost 500, like 500 hertz, 600 hertz, down to like 3, maybe 250. It feels like that was just way too scooped out. Otherwise, dude, like, what a jam. Like, this is great. And I just in a way. You know, it's boom, boom. I think it's sick. Like, I think, like, this is a great song to end the night on, just because it's, like, it's just a vibe. Like, I love reggae music, but, like, this is solid for the genre. This is solid, man. Don't you guys agree? Like, what can you say about this? Like, oh man, nah, you know, his vocal performance. No, it sounds great. Like, I buy it. I feel like this track was made, you know, in the heyday of reggae, bro. Like, it's got that roots reggae vibe. It's just good. It's good reggae music. Good work, dude. Like, hit me up, dude. Let's make a track together. I think it'd be sick. I'll do some production on some reggae shit. I think this was really, really killer. Yeah, Michelle, like, you like that? Dig that one? Hey, good picture, Michelle. You're looking all fly in your picture. Everybody else has got, like, T's and C's and... Look at this. Oh, this one's not bad, actually. Here we go. Cause he's got a nice little photo there. Y'all got to brand up. Get your brand up. There we go. Eddie's got a nice photo. You know, he's like, hey, I'm just here playing guitar. Not bad for No Latitude. I think you could upgrade, man. Come on, man. Come on. Oh, I'm getting on a tangent. But yeah, it's just like, you know, you guys got to brand up. I just got the logo on here. You know, Radium Bam. But anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys tuning in tonight. It means the world to me. I'm going to keep doing these Wednesdays and Saturdays typically. I just pushed for Monday this week because I got busy with some sync projects and some records and stuff. But I love doing these. And anybody in the Radium Roundtable, you're going to be on Wednesday. It's just going to be just for the Radium Roundtable. Okay, so just so you guys know. So anytime like you guys are like, oh man, I'm in the roundtable, like y'all, you got a whole day dedicated to you guys. And just so you're really clear on how that works, go to YouTube, go to the community tab, I believe. Yeah, so you go to your channel and then you go to community tab. So this community tab here is going to be on your YouTube if you're a member of the Radium Roundtable on YouTube. And what you'll see is you'll see all this stuff, right? And then when you see this, live song reviews for Radium Roundtable, please upload here. You'll get a private link, okay? That's how that works. You guys will be able to upload to the private link. And yeah, that's how the Radium Roundtable works. So on Wednesdays, it'll be just for you guys. And you will have replays available as well right here, right? I'll leave them up so you guys can watch the replays. So even if you can't make it on Wednesday as a Radium Roundtable member, you know, it's all good. That's the way it works. So that's all I got time for tonight, guys. I've been on for an hour and 15 minutes. I really appreciate you coming through. If you didn't get listened to tonight and you want to get listened to and get reviewed on Wednesday, just join the Radium Roundtable. Simple. It's $5. It's $5 a month. You're going to get, every week you're going to get reviewed. I mean, I can't really make a better deal than that. I'd go bankrupt. I'd be like, what are you guys doing? What are you doing in your business at Radium in Hollywood, man? Oh, man, we're just doing music reviews all day, every day for free. But thank you guys. Really, really appreciate you guys. And hopefully this was useful for you guys. And, you know, we're gonna keep pumping these out. We're going to keep helping you guys out. And last thing I'm going to plug is that I am working on we're working on a mixing series called Mixing on a Budget. So if you guys want to get better at mixing,
Hey, I'm Bradley Deniston.
and you want to learn how to mix stuff with the Waves Gold bundle, because that's all I'm using, and it's like $10 a month for the Waves Gold bundle, or I think you could get it for next to nothing. Some of you guys just fucking steal it, right? But this is going to be all like editing and tuning vocals module, vocal routing for radio records, deep and spacious vocal chain with Waves Gold, aggressive pop vocals, right? So I've made all these modules for you guys, and I'm doing a pre-sell.
Hey, so here we are with a
right.
down
So
in Pro Tools, you can hold.
I go
area
through
that
in
I
Pro
kinda wanna
Tools
tuck back
and
a little
Logic, and I'm
Do
only
it,
using
bitch,
the
I
Waves
do
Gold,
the most.
right?
We gon' post some. Soon as I get the jack, you know we gon' blow some.
Fuck you, I'm fucking the phone.
You know when I do it, bitch, I do the most.
Attack, release, and then
The most. Gotta keep it wet, yeah, I'm talking ocean.
like I'm literally going through projects I've worked on in my career, like over the last fucking 15 years. Like the newest module we're dropping is has Tyga on it, right? Because I opened up a Tyga session and I'm like working on the vocals on that, showing you guys how to de-ess and thicken your vocals with the Tyga session. And it's in Pro Tools and Logic. So if you use Logic or Pro Tools or any DAW really, it's all focused on Waves, Gold plugins, and upping your guys' game. So if you want to get into mixing more of yourself and learning this stuff, it's all modular, so I'm doing modular stuff. So you're like, oh, I want to learn how to do an aggressive pop rock vocal. Cool. Go watch this module, right?
So now that we're all in,
And you'll get into it and you'll learn everything, right? Like, that's the whole point. And then I'm going to do stuff on drums. I'm going to do stuff on mastering. I'm going to do stuff on all sorts of stuff with just the Waves Gold bundle. Okay? And if you go to Waves Gold bundle, like the reason I'm doing this, because I wanted to do this on a budget, you guys can literally get the Waves Gold bundle for $179, right? Or they do it in a monthly thing, subscription, So if you want to just jump in, you start for free. It's a whole month free. None of this is sponsored by Waves, by the way. I just know how to freak these plugins and show you guys 42 different plugins on how to mix yourself better using this plugin pack. $10 a month. You get a first month totally free. 1 month free, okay? So you can literally get into this, learn a bunch of stuff, get the plugins, start using them, and it's also going to include all the chains that I'm building throughout the whole program and series. So you guys jump into that if you're really trying to up your shit on your mixing side. I'm trying to get everybody some help, but, you know, a lot of people don't want to spend any money. They just want to sit at home and, you know, mess around and shit. It's like, okay, good luck. Spend 10 years on it. Have fun. Yo, welcome to the Radium Roundtable, my man. But appreciate you guys. Hope you guys have a good night. Like I said, Cash is king. I got it. Hey, if you want your song reviewed, join the Radium Roundtable. I'll see you on Wednesday. Look for the upload link. That's it. That's all the time I got, guys. Peace out. Thanks for the love. Thanks for submitting the tracks. I'll see you guys.